Anyone else have old business? Okay, I do have a couple items. The first is to update you. Chief Tony had requested that we consider getting an emergency buzzer system for Borough Hall, so that in case of an emergency, that Pat or Marcia could push a buzzer, and the system proposed by Fred Tony actually would go to an outside agency, and then that agency would then phone the 911 and to get help directly to Borough Hall, and that it's a subscription service that I believe it was $30 a month or something like that. I had asked the chief to look into whether there was something that could be combined with the video camera system that is already in place, and whether, since I knew they could have sound as well as picture, could they also incorporate a buzzer system, but apparently that is not possible. So if we're going to be looking at a buzzer at Borough Hall, it would have to be a separate system. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I don't know if that would impact any budgeting considerations that we might want to discuss on Thursday or not, but just bring that up. The second is that we are partway through, actually we were about a third of the way through the Newtown Creek grant that was actually referred to during the open space discussion earlier. And this grant, we get $12,100. Mike, I know this is your grant. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but we also have to provide $12,000 worth of matching funds, and some of that is monetary and some of that is sweat equity, and the borough's portion is sweat equity. So you can breathe a sigh of relief on that one. However, two other agencies are supposed to also be contributing to this match. One of them is Newtown Township, and the other is the Newtown Corporation. And actually, the fourth one is the Newtown Creek Coalition, and each one of them, according to the grant proposal, had to provide a certain amount of either monetary match or grant or in-kind match. What I am asking council to authorize me to do is to send letters to both Newtown Corporation and Newtown Township reminding them of their obligation to this grant. And I can't give you the exact figures now because we have to check with the Heritage Conservancy, who is our consultant on this and is keeping track of this, and to get a letter back from each of those entities itemizing how they intend to meet their requirements on this grant, so that we are not getting to the end of our grant cycle and realizing that we don't have the match that was promised to us. I'm less concerned about the township. I am more concerned about Newtown Corporation, given the events of late. So there is some urgency in getting this letter out, and I'm asking for authorization from council to send those letters.
So moved.
Okay, and a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion?
You mentioned the Newtown Creek Coalition.
Yes.
How is that being addressed?
The Newtown Creek Coalition had to provide 38 hours worth of work, and I believe that a lot of the background work in preparing the grant and assembling data and so on is ongoing. That is probably not a problem because all of those hours are being recorded. Every time we have people at meetings, the fact that people are attending the meetings and talking about the grant, some of the meetings of the Newtown Creek Coalition are actually identified as being updates on the grant. Am I correct there? And so that
you're right.
The people there count, the bodies count.
It's actually, at this point, hundreds of hours, so, but that is the requirement under the grant. As Julie just said, the letters are seeking to confirm how the township and the Newtown Corp will essentially uphold their part of the obligations.
And both of those entities agreed when we made the application for the grant that they would provide those things. So the Newtown Corporation may have provided some hours prior in last year, but I'm not entirely sure how much actually was done towards the grant. So any other questions or discussion? If not, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, any other old business? Any new business?
I have one item. I was contacted by a gentleman who has an Eagle Scout project in mind. This may actually have been mentioned at a meeting previously, and it's specifically rebuilding the platform or the stage we use for the Memorial Day ceremony. So he was looking for some guidance on it. My suggestion was to have him listed for the work session agenda, have him come in with the scout or scouts who would be involved in the project, present it, be able to discuss for a little while, but if everything looked good, then to accept a proposal going forward to tell us by next summer we'll have a new platform or stage, and the Eagle Scouts can know this will go towards fulfillment of that merit badge.
Marcia, can you put that on the list? Thank you.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Any other new business? I have one item. Regarding the long-term parking committee, Bob, has this committee met this year? Do you know why?
Can't get them together.
Can't get them together? Okay. I've been approached by members of the former group wondering if the meeting was going to occur. So no one's contacted you? Okay. Gerard, would you like to take on the Newtown or the long-term parking committee and see if you can assemble this again? We've had a number of concerns from residents about parking issues in the borough.
Do I want to?
Would you please?
Consolidated with traffic.
We've talked about that in the past. It's actually a pretty good suggestion. I'll talk to Bob to see why you were having trouble getting them together, but I think there's still some interest from some of the members to continue to meet, so I'll take a look at it. And
Okay. Okay, can you
See
report
what-
back and look at the November work session and let us know what the status of that committee is?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.